So we're hitting around the 40-minute marker. Do you want to take a break or anything? Do you want to take 5 minutes?
I can power through. Actually, better for my calendar if we just power through it. It's always more fun to win when you know what it's like to lose.
Many wrote them off as a 10th place team. In fact, they are the 10th place team.
They are the 10th place team.
To really know what it feels like to get to the top mountain, you gotta know what it feels like to suck.
Okay, we have TP advantage for mid, so we're gonna have guaranteed mid moves this game.
Okay.
Let's use our shit.
Yeah, cleanse on AD.
Yep.
Rakan didn't even take precision, so he doesn't even have tenacity.
Yeah, also level 1, watch out for Rakan cheesing.
I think Golden Guardians are a pretty strong team. Their early game is very good. They clean up their shot calling. I think they are a threat in this league, and we'll see if that plays out.
You obviously have to care about wins and losses to a certain extent. Like, the whole point of everything is to win. So winning is good, losing is bad.
Oh my goodness, freak. They're doing it.
But you obviously have to take into account like what is causing you to win these games and what is causing you to lose.
Fucking Christ.
At the end of the year, is everyone gonna be like, yeah, nice guys, we made playoffs. Like, we really sucked ass, but like we made playoffs, so that's good. Like, good work, everyone.
Well, a 0-4 start to an entirely different roster. A 1-0 start to this one. They will pick up the win. They will pick up a couple more kills. They'll force the stopwatch. The old school swag comes out. Thank you very much for the win. Immortals take down Golden Guardians.
Alright guys, well, it's a blower. We obviously have a lot to work on, a whole lot to work on. So
getting 5 people to be on the same page is definitely a lot easier said than done. Like, it's our job to ensure that we can create a unified vision.
Conflicts probably start the most after a loss. That is a very big catalyst for players to get frustrated, and after a loss, no one really processes it the same way.
So like in my career, basically it wasn't like going up. It was like there was always like something is stopping you, but you don't really know how to get rid of it.
Okay, alright.
Okay, in finals we lost 3-1 to Supermassive. It wasn't even close. After we lost, like I was like really depressed because it was like my first big lose.
Add it up.
I didn't know how to deal with it, and I was still a teenager. I was like really sad, but after I'm done being sad, I was really angry and I wanted to win so much. I just kept grinding. I really wanted to play with them again in the final. Still, if you go ask my teammates, they will say it's a miracle.
And Golden Guardians will crush 100 Thieves in the team fight.
My experience on 100 Thieves wasn't that great. Our expectation was high, but like we were like on the bottom tier teams, and I just felt like it was just a clusterfuck. That split just gave me like kind of a new perspective of like, doesn't necessarily mean if you have like 5 good players, you put them together, you'll always succeed. You need to have like the right environment, right staffs around there, right mindset.
A super depressed loss.
And here comes Hauntzer.
Kind of lost the last team fight. I over-engaged onto the enemy.
Frontline Hauntzer taking so much damage.
It was a close series, but I think we should have won it. If we played better, prepped a little bit better. You can't really do much about that now, but that was like the most significant loss I've had.
Clutch Gaming was quite the experience. We finished Spring Split in 9th place, and if I'm being honest, it was a complete disaster. Not that many people on the team really got along. There were a lot of internal issues, and I was not too sure where my career was really headed once that happened.
Double kill picked up for FEI. That will be 2 games in a row for Order.
We were 2-0 up against Legacy, and we got reverse swept. That felt really bad. I played like really poorly individually, and I kind of costed my teammates the series, I would say, because like I kind of shut the bed in that series.
And Legacy will meet Chiefs tomorrow. They win game 5.
So it kind of just helped me reflect, try to improve more of the game.
Add it up.
new things always pop up. And as a coach, it's obviously my job to help players like get to that point where they're all on the same page together. And yeah, that's like the biggest thing you really have to get over as a team.
The ability to be honest with each other. When you're holding in feelings about your teammates and you're never communicating that, it's just gonna keep building up over time, and at a certain point it's just gonna like break. Things are gonna fall apart, and like you have to salvage together, pick things back up. Jon shouldn't have died here. We should have defended the dive, reset, and then we played a bot. The problem is we died at TP here. We didn't even know they had TP.
Yeah,
and then it stopped the snowball on bot.
No, I was checking TP. Like I was literally asking for TP.
No, just TF has fucking spellbook, so you don't see it.
Yeah.
But that's the important thing. Like, I don't see why this is bad. It's just like we couldn't snowball as hard as we should have on bot side when we're picking these champions.
No, I mean,
so
even on the
Herald, same thing.
Even on
literally,
the Herald,
we just need to snowball better.
Yeah.
Like, why is everyone like arguing with me? I'm literally saying exactly what we should do next time. There's no argument here. Sure. We should all agree on this.
I don't think anyone disagrees. Yeah.
Yeah. Then what's with the fucking tones then? I'm literally saying what should we do next time.
No, it's just like for me.
You guys are acting like I'm blaming you guys.
No, I'm
just saying what we should do next time to win this game. We're gonna pick this type of comp against TF.
I think you should just understand like how you came off. Like you literally came in, and the first thing you say is like champions. So for me, it's like that doesn't make any sense.
We didn't use the champions to the fullest of their ability, and we made mistakes that made the champions bad. Obviously, this game would be so much easier.
I think Hauntzer, I would say that he doesn't necessarily communicate a lot, but when he makes a point and when he communicates in game, he's very good at being like very clear and concise about what he wants. And I think based on like a lot, what I've worked with in the past, that is something that's very, very valuable to have.
This is a team decision. This isn't like a case of, it's just like I think it started just because people are, like we're talking about like what created the situation, but I think it is fair to just say like, even the situation existing, is it even worth for us to come do this based off what we need to do if we're talking about snowballing?
The difference between life and sports in general. In life, not everything is binary. There's not necessarily a winner and a loser. With sports, it's binary. You win, you lose. The next game happens. The next season happens. You've got a chance to rebuild, to try it all again. There's no difference, as far as I'm concerned, between esports and traditional sports there. But at the end of the day, you're only as good as your team. You're only as good as your communication on how you play the game together.
Definitely around like the week 4 area, we kind of all came together as a team and we like realized that we're not playing the way we want to. We sat down and we had like a literal 3-hour meeting, and it was just impromptu. The coaches didn't force us to have a meeting or anything.
Everyone got so frustrated that like we were losing to these teams that we will not lose in scrims. We were all like trying to like figure out what the issue was. Everyone was just slowly bringing it up, how they were feeling.
We just laid it out, the facts like straight up. Every single player said what they thought about the other players. They were just speaking their mind, and that's something that's really intense to be around.
If you can give criticism, receive criticism well, understand that you're all trying to improve, I think that's like the biggest thing to improve, because if you're holding things back to your teammates, that's not going to be healthy for like in-game or out of game.
It kind of felt a lot better because we saw how everyone thinks, and it kind of broke down a lot of barriers that everyone had with each other. If your team environment can be at the place where you can just say it instantly, then you're just going to improve faster, and that's kind of what we went through, I felt.
I think we just need time right now. I think 1 week we are doing pretty good, the other week we are not doing so good. Even though we only changed one player, I think since it's mid laner, it changed a lot in our team. We just need time.
After that, like, it clearly showed in practice that like our scrim was getting better, like everyone was like playing it more seriously, taking it more seriously, and we moved on.
You look at it and a lot of it comes down to pressure. Pressure to be able to perform because you're worried about what Reddit's gonna say or what Twitter's gonna say. You're worried about your players respecting you. When you kind of get rid of all this and you're able to say, okay, we want to be able to come together and try to do something in a way that makes sense to us. I think a lot of the best stories in sports are good tries that end up being good champions and good dynasties and good wins.
Are we not huddling? Just fucking huddle, dude. Fuck up, we're with each other all the time. This is our chance. Like, if we fucking go out there, no one cares about the last 4 games. No one gives a fuck the last 4 losses. Fucking go out there, we're gonna fucking play. We play lose. We fucking do what we want to do. We fucking think about stuff to do. We're the ones who fucking first play. Fucking rats that either. Fucking, we're gonna fucking win this.
Fucking go, guys.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Like, do you guys actually think? There's a League of Legends fan out there think Golden Gun is gonna win today? No, just fucking go there, play. It's fucking easy. It's fucking easy when you're underdog.
Come on, alright, today, I mean, we're playing C9, no pressure on us at all. Like, if we win, it's fucking insane.